Hi Big Singers! Wow, what an amazing year we've had together. We are so proud of you guys. Even since we started the Big Sing 6 years ago, we still hear your stories of how singing is making you feel, how it's making you feel uplifted, motivated and inspired. We see you coming every week and just growing and growing. All the challenges that we're giving you, you are exceeding them. You are doing an amazing job. We love hearing your stories, how you're getting through depression, anxiety, illnesses, and how singing is just making you feel happy. So last year at the Big Fest, we all dreamt big. We had an amazing vision of starting our new charity, and I gave you the dream and the vision in hope that you would carry it and take it to the next level. You've dreamt bigger than I could ever imagine. This time last year, we told you that we wanted to start the charity and we gave you a £10,000 target so we could get the charity up and running. We also told you that 10% of us, the Big Sing Tutors' income, would go towards the charity as well. Also, I was still part of the Lions and I was waiting to do my pitch to see whether we'd get funding and investment. What an amazing year we've had since then. You guys have thought big. You've done an amazing job. Let's see what we've achieved this year. So I did my Lions pitch last June and I was awarded £5,000 so that we could train up brand new tutors for our charity. Wow, that was fantastic, and we got some mentoring as well. So that's what we've been doing. We put out an advert to get new tutors on board. By the end of last year we had loads of applicants applying to be brand new Big Sing tutors. The response was amazing. So thanks to the Lions and the money that they gave us, we had a tutor training weekend in January where we selected 9 new Big Sing tutors, took them away for the weekend and got them trained up, so now they know how to be a Big Sing tutor. The next thing that we've done is we've taken on a brand new charity manager who's working for us 16 hours per week. Welcome to the team, Sandra. She's an amazing person with a fantastic personality and we are so pleased to have her on the team.
Hi everyone. Little did I know that when I joined Malden's Big Sing 6 years ago, I would be here now being charity manager for the Big Sing. Amazing opportunity, loving every minute of it. Okay, what's been absolutely amazing this year is just watching everybody be so inspired by the vision that Gemma has set you. You have really pulled together as a team and united as one. You are showing us that by doing that, how much we can achieve. We've got such creativity out there amongst our choirs. Not only can you sing, but you can bake, you can make, and just come up with such creative ideas about how we can make some money. We've got fun days going on. We've had a fun day in Malden, we then had one in Rochester and now Swanley. And we want all of you to have a fun day every year because it brings in the cash. The quiz nights have been an amazing way of bringing in some more money for the charity. The likes of Brentwood, St Albans, London Voices, they're a great way not just to bring in the money, but for you guys to all get to know each other and have a really great social evening. Okay, let's talk about some of the other variety of things that you've done, because there's such a breadth of ideas out there that you're coming up with. But when we're not doing sponsored walks in Rayleigh, we're having a lovely dinner in the gospel choir. Whittam came up with the idea of creating their very own cookbook with all the recipes from all you choir members, and it just shot off the shelves. Another one of your great ideas was to fill an empty Smartie tube with as many coins as you could. What a simple idea and yet an amazing return. And when Malden's not doing posh raffles at the ball, we have Chelmsford producing a beautiful calendar of memories of all of the Big Sing choirs throughout the year. And Chelmsford have been great at producing their own CDs. The list of what you can create is absolutely endless, so keep those ideas coming. And of course, one of the easiest ways to fundraise is to actually get out in the community and show them what we're made of and sing, because that's what we do best. And by doing that, we have our charity buckets, we get donations from the organisers, and believe it or not, we have raised a staggering £6,000 just from doing what we love doing, singing.
And on top of all that fundraising that you've been doing, us Big Sing tutors have stuck to our pledge and donated 10% of our income to the charity every month. We've now given over £5,000 and all of that has covered Sandra's wages, so we've not even had to touch your fundraising money to pay her salary. And we've been working really hard with the Charity Commission to get that essential charity status. It's been a long journey and a lot of hard work, but we are finally there and we are now officially a charity. So now we can get gift aid and we can apply for grants and funding, taking us into the next year. Now you guys have thought really big and you've helped us to get to this next level. You've helped us to set up this charity in the last year, and now it's time to believe big. We have already started a Big Sing Soul project. How exciting is that? We have gone into schools in the last month and set up weekly workshops to get all the kids singing together.
Our project is now in 4 schools in Rayleigh and a further 2 schools in Witham, which means we are putting over 350 children with a weekly workshop singing their hearts out. How amazing is that?
Now it's time to believe big. We've already started the school projects. We're going to be in your area very soon. So what can you contribute? What can you add to these school projects? Maybe you want to come along and join in the workshops. Maybe you have some free time that you can give to us on a weekly basis. Or maybe you can come along to the final concert that they do at the end of their term and be a part of that. What can you do? Believe big.
We've got so much more we've told you about that we want to deliver. We want to go into hospitals, we want to work with prisons, and we want to re-establish our disabled groups again. So what we need is your ideas. Some of you have already emailed me and messaged me about contacts that you have in the hospitals, contacts that you have in prisons, and disabled groups that you know would love us to come and sing with them. So keep those ideas coming because they are invaluable for us to get started on these projects as quickly as possible.
So the good news is that we are now a registered charity, so we are able to apply for grants and funding to get all of these projects up and running in your area, and that's what we plan to do. Every area where the Big Sing is, we want to have disabled groups, we want to have school projects, we want to work in prisons, and we want to go into hospitals. But the even more fantastic thing is that we have not had to touch any of the money that you guys have worked so hard to fundraise. It's sitting in the bank ready for us to use. How cool is that? So that gives us more flexibility and it allows us to go into these areas straight away and use the money that you've already raised.
Whilst we have charity status and we want to put those bids in for those grants, nothing, believe me, is guaranteed. I went on some training recently with Chelmsford Council to learn about how to apply for the grants, and it was amazing to hear that there's so many of the grant applications will actually be refused because there's just so many of us in these charities that want to do good work for our community. So it's not a guarantee, and therefore we need to keep the fundraising going so that we've got a continuous pot of money that we can then use to deliver our projects. So every school that we go into means that we have a tutor going in for a 1-hour workshop every week for 10 weeks. This costs about £500. Where possible, we're encouraging the school to do a bit of fundraising of their own to raise that money, or to give us a donation if they can. But where this isn't possible, then that's where we will dip into the fundraising pot that you've been successfully raising.
And we're going to plan to do more and more projects in the community using the money that you guys have raised. The more that we raise, the more we can do, and the more flexibility that we have to get in there quickly and get the project set up. So believe big, guys. This isn't just about us setting up projects, it's about how you can help us. Yes, you are fantastic at fundraising, but what else can you give to us? Can you give us your time? Can you give us your contacts? Can you give us your energy? Whatever it is that you can contribute and add value, let's believe together that we can achieve greatness. So we've dreamt big, we've thought big, now it's time to believe big.